is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way.
Real Sports Live, top of the first inning, new matchup here coming your way. Thank you for joining us for the 12:31 start between Arsenal and the Czech Republic. Texas versus Europe matchup in a called strike to lead things off. The third baseman, and try to pronounce these names as best I can, Doliavola. We'll start things off on the 0-1 count. Pitch on the way, and a called strike makes it 0-2. We start things off on another scorching day in McAllen, Texas. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Here Rodriguez in the circle. She misses for the third pitch for a low and outside ball, 1-0 count. Third baseman Doliavola getting the start here. Cullen Skull in the circle for Czech Republic. She's on deck. His ball hit over and goes out in foul territory for the 1-2 count. Called strike for the 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody down here on the leadoff hitter. Doliavola, Kalinskala on deck with Escola batting third. Skardova in the fourth spot. As here comes a hard hit ball to the third base side. Long throw to first, and it's low off the bag. And the first base, the runner on first will stay put here in the top of the first as Doliavola gets on board. Called strike, 0-1 count here. Skull and Skull set to dig in for her first stab out of the evening. Pass ball, runner would move up on down. Chopper back over to first. Runners will advance. 1-3 ground out puts the runner up, so Doliavola advances over to third. Skull goes down on a 1-3 ground out. This brings Vanessa Gola. And we weren't provided with first names, just last names. I'll do my best to pronounce these names as close as I can. So there's Zakova batting third. She's in the DP spot. Strike, 0-1 count again, the Czech Republic. 8,000-mile flight over to Dallas, Texas. And if you relay that, it's another 200 miles, a hard hit ball. This one will drop in left center field. That's going to be an RBI single for the Czech Republic, and they start things off early in the top of the first. Czech Republic will score as Doliavola scores from third. Erskoa collects an RBI single. Called strike for the 0-1 count. So 1-0 lead here for the Czech Republic with 1 down. Erskoa collects an RBI single. Ball hit and gets into the outfield. Skardova goes on down over to first. Erskoa advances to second. 2-man on with 1 down. Brings in Roleroba. Called strike, 0-1 count. This ball hit hard and it's going to go foul. 1-2 count. Hard hit ball up the middle. Good stop by the pitcher. Throw to first, moves it up in time. Again, runners will advance. Cordova goes over down to second. Rezagova goes over to third. Another 1-3 ground out gets out number 2 here in the top of the first. Rakchova now coming in here. She gets the start over at shortstop. Hitter number 6 in this order for the Czech Republic in the top of the first. Runners on second and third. 1-1 count here for the shortstop, Rakchova. Called strike, finds the outside corner of the zone. For the 1-2 count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. A pass ball allows the runner to move up. She slides in safe, and the Czech Republic pick up a second run off a pass ball. It's the count at 2-2. So Rezagova scores over from third. Skardova moves over to second. The Czech Republic getting something going here as a 2-2 count for the shortstop, Ordakova. Two count, pitch on the way. All upstairs, that was a ball 4. Keeps runners off over at first and third. She's caught stealing at second, so that'll end this side. Kobo will walk to continue things on, but a runner called out at second. So Czech Republic picks up 2 runs in the top of the first. Go to the bottom of the first. We return here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Honda Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi.
Sports Live, bottom of the first inning. Czech Republic picks up 2 runs in the top of the first. Now at the bottom of the first, Arsenal set to hit things off. Here the shortstop Gianna Carrillo will begin things for the Arsenal. A called strike. Mentioned earlier here for the Czech Republic in the circle, Kalinska. She'll be getting the starting assignment for the Czech Republic. Team known as the Eagles. All 1-1 count. Again, we mentioned the Czech Republic about 8,000 miles away. Good 17, 18-hour flight. 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. That's a bit to an inside for the 2-1 count. Ball is 1 strike. Nobody down on the leadoff hitter, Gianna Carrillo. Another ball for the 3-1 count. One count, pitch on the way, and that one gets a piece of Carrillo, and she'll take a trip over to first base. Garcia comes in the bat here for her first at bat of the afternoon. Runner gonna go. Here comes a throw, and it's gonna be well off target. They're gonna keep her at bay at second. Called strike, runner would advance. Here comes the throw. She makes it safely over to third. Called strike, evens up the count at 1-1, but a runner advances to third base. Two-one count here for Garcia. Hard hit ball, good stop. Gets off the glove of the shortstop. 1 run will come in. Garcia collects an RBI single as Carrillo scores from third. Arsenal cuts the lead down to 1. The tying run out at first base. Comes in Kristen Morales, the second baseman. She had to start in the circle against Culiacan 16U last night. Throwing down the first. It's a called strike on Morales. Yo, 1 count. Bunt laid down, but it'll go foul down the left field line. Last night, the Czech Republic was in pink uniforms in an early matchup against Culiacan. That was in the 16U level. 0-1 count. This one slowly popped up and picked up by the third baseman. Throw to first on the double play attempt. Runner makes it safely back to first, but out number one comes as a F5 in the books for Morales. Puts one down here in the bottom half of the first inning. Runner gonna go. Here comes the throw, and it's off target. Runner advances over to second base. On the ball, 1-0 count. This one hit hard over to the second base side. Throw to first, low. One run will come in. Rodriguez gets on down over to second. And Arsenal will tie the game up early. Runner scores all the way from second and makes it home. So 2 runs come in here for Arsenal in the bottom of the first in a brand new ball game. RBI for Rodriguez, and then she eventually reached second off the errant throw. Brings in Victoria Sanchez, third baseman. Foul ball. Foul ball goes down the line.
We have one down, right? One down.
Ball game, runner at second base. For the 1-2 count here for Victoria Sanchez. Hitter number 5 in his Arsenal lineup. Has the 1-2 count. This ball hit. Good stop by the shortstop. Long throw to first. They get it. That keeps the runners at bay at second. Good stop. Mahorakova made that great play. A nice backhand stop. Or the replay on the split screen. Hard hit ball. And Sanchez is retired for out number 2 on a 6-3 ground out. As Peyton Hernandez, the right fielder, will dig in. Now comes into play here as we go now to top of the second inning, 2-2 ball game here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Insurance company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
when excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts.
Real Sports Live college strike start things off here in the top half of the second inning, Bottom half of the first, Arsenal tied up. This is 16U level on the Pony World Series. There we go, with the center fielder comes in and she shoots one over back to the circle, comes off the glove of Rodriguez. And on a 1-1 count, runner on first for the Czech Republic. Strakova will reach first safely here in the top of the second. I know Vakova, the left fielder, will come in. High and outside for the ball, 1-0 count. Called strike, evens up the count at 1-1. Top of the first inning, Czech Republic scored 2 runs. Doliev all scored in the RBI single by Zakova, which brought in Dolievola. Hard throw, double play attempt to get out at second for 1. So Zakova called out at second for out number 1. Runner gets on board at first. Novakova will reach first off that double play attempt. But 1 down here for Czech Republic. And Dolievola scored off the RBI single by Zakova. And Skardova hit a ball that moved runners up. Zakova ends up scoring the second run. It's a called strike. Foul ball down the third base line for the 0-2. Sedival, the second baseman, digging in. The 0-2 count, pitch on the way. Holds off on a high one for the 1-2. This ball hit hard, good stop, but managed to keep it in the infield, but the runners will advance. Koa goes to second in a single here for Sedival. Puts 2 on for the Czech Republic. So Vanyakovo now come in. Pitch low and outside for the 1-0 count. Our outside pitch for the 2-0. Duo count, pitch on the way, ball hit over to the first base side, gets into the glove of the first baseman and through to the outfield. Now we'll load up the bases here for the Czech Republic. Vakova goes to third, Sedival goes to second, and off the single that just got under the glove of the first baseman. Vanyakovo will get on first. Now we'll load him up for the Czech Republic. Called ball, 1-0 count. This ball will just stay fair down to right field as one run will score. You make that 2 runs as the runner will stay put here, and they're going to send her home as well from third as here comes a long throw and a huge triple for Klimova. Vakova, Sidiava, and Yakova all score off a 3 RBI triple by Klimova that clears the bases. College strike takes us back to the top of the order. Dolia Laval digging in here for her second at bat. She singled, eventually scored the first run, and this one hit hard over the center field. That one will drop. As Klimova will score, and that makes it a 6-2 ball game. Nova with the speed goes all the way to third. RBI triple makes it 6-2. Games brings in Colin Skall. She went 0 for 1 today on a 1-3 ground out. Leaves a lone runner on third here for the Czech Republic. Count 2-0 here for pitcher Colin Skall. Colin Skall getting 0 for 1 today. 1-3 ground out in the top of the first. Hard hit ball in the middle. Good stop there by the shortstop. Throw to first. They get it. Sack ground out brings in run number 7. 5th run of the inning here for the Czech Republic. Mace is now clear again. Colin Skall goes down on a 6-3, but scores Dolialova, from third. It's a called strike to start things off here for hitter number 3 as we go back to the top of the order. Ezekova, RBI single to top of the first, scored run number 2. She brought in Dolialova her first time up. That pitch downstairs for the 1-1 count. Called strike gives her a 1-2. All stopped by the third baseman, just kept in the infield. Now be a hit for Rezikova. The Czech Republic continues to get the rally going here in the top of the second. 1 down. 1 runner on first with 2 down, Getting temperature here in the unusually low 90s. Some overcast skies here over the ballpark. On no counts to Cardova now coming in. She had a single in her first at bat in the top of the first. On no count, pitch on the way. This ball hit out to right field, but will veer off out of play in foul territory and evens up the count at 1-1. Again, less windy than yesterday these past 2 days. Slight breeze blowing in from outfield. Hard hit ball over to the second base side. Throw to first, and they get it. Cardova will go down in a 9-3 ground out, but a 5-run top of the second for the Czech Republic makes it 7-2 here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And Get Real Sports Live, bottom half of the second inning. Once again in the broadcast here, a 5-run top of the second for the Czech Republic makes it 7-2 over Arsenal. Miranda Talamantes, DeAndre Martinez, Brittany Isbell, 7-8-9 due up. On strike evens up the count at 1-1. 0-2, excuse me. His ball hit out over right field, and he'll get into the gap. Get past the right fielder. Chance for a triple. So here comes a long throw back into the infield. Huge triple here for Duranda Talamantes. As the Arsenal look to get something going and get back those 5 runs they allowed in the top of the second. Already a ball that just got over the head of the right fielder. She went opposite, going down the right field again, just over the outstretched glove. Ball hit over, but goes foul down the left field line. DeAndre Martinez, the first baseman, digging in for her first at bat, is hitter number 8 in this 9-hitter lineup. Big swing and a miss for an 0-2 count. Colin Skal yet to record her first strikeout here for the Czech Republic. Again, looking to turn that offensive dominance into defensive prowess. Downstairs, runner stays put off at third. It's stopped by the catcher for the Czech Republic. See Trakova, the center fielder, on your screen. This ball hit hard into right field. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run will come in. A huge RBI single for DeAndre Martinez. Talamantes will score from third off the RBI single. Now we cut it down to a 4-run game here in the bottom of the second. Throw on down over to second. Gets past the shortstop. They're going to wave her all the way to third. Here comes the throw. That one gets past the third baseman. She had a chance to run, but she makes it over to second and then the third off a stolen base attempt. Brittany Isbell trying to get the rally going here for Arsenal. They already got one run back. Runner on third. Laid down bunt will stay fair. Here comes the throw to first. They get the out. Double play attempt, and she's safe at home. Martinez scores from third off a sack bunt by Brittany Isbell, which works perfectly. Out number one comes into play off the sack bunt. Base is cleared, but Arsenal cuts it down to a 3-run game. Zingina Carrillo, she was hit by a pitch and scored the first run off the RBI by Garcia. Ball downstairs for the 1-0 count. Pitch inside for the ball, 2-0 count. Called strike, 2-1 count. Ball placed nice inside the zone. Glenn Skull here again trying to record her first strikeout and stop the bleeding. Getting along 2 runs to come in. 7-4 ball game in the bottom of the second. 2-1 pitch on the way. A called strike inside, evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a drop strike. Throw on down to first. And she'll reach safely. Carrillo meets his first off a drop strike. Brings in Garcia. Garcia an RBI single. Throw on down to second. It's stopped by the shortstop to keep that one in play. A 1 count here for see again, she scored an RBI single, scored Carrillo in from third. Ball hit up and play up to center field. Runners will stay put where they are. Now a chance to go to second, and she'll get there. So Carrillo advances all the way to third. Garcia over to second. There's 2 runners in scoring position. Now the tying run at the plate in the form of Kristen Morales. She flew out to the third baseman her last at-bat. She was sky one high. Oh, we're dropping off the fence for the 0-1. Foul ball goes back and out of play. Or the 0-2 count. Oh-2 count. Ball hit, finds the gap between third and short. That's going to be a run scored. Here comes the throw all the way to second, and she's safe at second. Morales scores a 2 RBI double, and that brings in runners from second and third as Carrillo will score. Garcia scores. Cuts it down to a 1-run game. Foul ball for the 0-1 count on Julia Rodriguez. She had an RBI single or last at-bat in the bottom of the first inning. Tying run at second base in the form of Kristen Morales. The 0-1 count, pitch on the way. This ball hit hard. Shortstop, second baseman makes the stop, out number 2. Four 3 moves the runner up to third, so now the tying run at third base. Out number 2 comes in here in the bottom of the second inning. Sanchez hits a ball. That one finds the outfield. Tying run scores. Victoria Sanchez on the first pitch ties the game up on an RBI single. Scoring Morales over from third. And 7 ball game. Brings in Peyton Hernandez. Throw on down to second. That's a bit too short. Now Sanchez makes it safely to second base. Well, count pitch on the way. Pass ball allows runner to move up. Sanchez goes over to third on the 2-0 count. Balls, no strikes here for Peyton Hernandez. Go ahead run at third base. Hitching the dirt, good stop by the catcher for the Czech Republic. Count. Pitch on the way. Pass ball gets past the catcher. Go ahead run comes in. Ball 4. Hernandez goes to first. Sanchez takes advantage of the pass ball and scores the go ahead run here. Now runner at first for the Arsenal, just taking the lead. Now we've come full circle. We started off the bottom of the second with Miranda Talamantes, who scored run number 3 off a triple to start things off. Runner gonna go. Here comes the throw to second. She'll make it in safely. So Hernandez goes to second. It's a called strike here for Miranda Talamantes. Called strike counts go to on Talamantes. Again, we mentioned earlier, we started off the bottom of the second with Miranda Talamantes, and she was scored in by Deandra Martinez. Hard pop up and reeled in right field. Montes goes down to an F9 in the book spot. 6-run bottom of the second gives Arsenal the lead. 8-7. We go to the top of the third here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Top of the third inning, 8-7 ball game. Czech Republic picked up 5 runs in that top of the second. Arsenal picks up 6, and we start things off in a 1-0 count. Oleroba, Horakova, and Trakova. 5, 6, 7 due up here in the top of the third inning on a 1-0 count for the Czech Republic. A pitch missing for the ball, 2-0 count. Again, we thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Bert Ruiz out in right field minding the camera. On a more comfortable day here in McAllen, temperatures in the high 80s. Thanks some clouds in as a called strike, 2-1 count on Rollerova. Rollerova 0 for 1 today on a 1-3 ground out in the top of the first inning. In the top of the second inning, saw Czech pick up 5 runs. Pass ball downstairs for a 3-1 count on Rollerova. Rollerova behind the plate here for the Czech Republic. It's the beauty of this tournament. We get to see multiple nations compete the different styles of softball. Has a 3-1 count, another pass ball, and the first walk of the game here in the top of the since the top of the first inning. Rollerova goes over to first base on a 3-1 count. Ball gets in the dirt away from the catcher. Brings in Horashova. Horashova walked in the top of the first. Ball to start off first, second at bat of the afternoon. Again, we could thank some clouds. We had some weather coming in earlier. Breeze, a cool day. Again, temperatures in the high 80s, 87 to be exact. Another ball for the 2-0 count, so a lot more comfortable than it's been in the past few days. We've had temperatures in the triple digits here throughout the Pony World Series. Now, double-digit weather, 87 degrees, partly cloudy skies. All right, pitch missing for the 3-0 count now on Ordakova. Ordakova, the starting shortstop for the Czech Republic. Good to get the lead back. Go-ahead run at the plate, and back-to-back walks here as Horakova will walk for the second time today. Rollerova moves over to second base, so puts 2 on here with nobody down. Last 9 pitches thrown, 8 have all been balls. Called strike. Brings in Trakova, the center fielder. Trakova 1 for 1, a single in the top of the second inning, but she got called out at second would-be double play. She fouls one off down the first base line and goes out of play for the 0-2. Now pitch on the way upstairs for the 1-2 count. Again, Czech scored 2 runs in the top of the first, and then 5 more in the top of the second. And got her looking, strike 3 call. Huge strikeout there. Angelia Rodriguez, she collects her first strikeout of the game, the first strikeout by any side today. Gova goes down for 1 away here in the top half of the third inning. Oh, a pinch runner coming in here for the Czech Republic. So Novikova now coming in. She scored a run. She was run number 3 to come in, for the Czech Republic. She had a single her last time up. 1 for 1 on the day today. Oh, well, play attempt. And they get 2 outs here. Out number 2. The runners advance over to second and third. (6-3). Ova goes over to third. Horakova at second. Brings in Sedival. Pass ball here can bring in the tying run, and it does. The Czech Republic will tie it up here, 8-8. Lavrova scores from third. Horakova goes over to third. All hit hard, goes foul. On 2 count, pitch on the way. Slow bounce up over to the first base side. The slide in, she's safe, and everyone's safe, and the Czech Republic will take the lead. Rokova will score for run number 9 for the Czech Republic. Sedival will reach first, and that leaves her as a lone runner at first base. It's a soft hit back up over, just fell short of the circles. Picked up, throw to home, not in time. Not allowed Sedival to make it to first safely. Brings in Vaniakova. Called strike to start off first, second at bat of the day. Vaniakova singled earlier in the top of the second. Eventually scored the 5th run to come in. Parting off the RBI triple by Kilmova. 3 RBI triple by Kilmova. As the 1-1 count, 1 ball. 1 strike, 2 down, runner on first. Roller to the third base side, throw to first, out number 3 comes into play. But the Czech Republic pick up 2 more runs. They'll take the lead, 9-8 here. Bottom of the 3rd we go here on Real Sports Live.
We're the Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
And here, bottom of the third inning between the Czech Republic and Arsenal. Final inning of the game here due to time constraints. 1-0 count, new pitcher here inside by Nikova, now in the circle. Glenn Scala allowing 8 runs to come in. Martinez chops it over. That one good. Stop by the shortstop. Long throw to first. Will be short. And Martinez will reach first off a single, but can take nothing away from that shortstop who kept a possible double from coming into play. Sliding stop. Brings in Brittany Isbell, hitter number 9 of the order. RBI sack bunt. Scored run number 3 of the game here for Arsenal. Tying run at first, winning run at the plate. High ball upstairs, here comes the throw. And the out at second base. So Martinez is picked off at second. That gets out number 1. So 1-0 count, 1 down after Martinez started off with a single, but she's picked off at second. The official discussing something with the pitching in the circle, called in the catcher. Now the coach for the Czech Republic coming out to have a chit chat. Trying to figure out what happened. Fastball goes away for the 3-0 count. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 down for Brittany as well. Again, she laid down a sack bunt. She was called out at first. She brought the runner in from third, Estela Montes, who she scored. Three straight balls, that's going to be a walk. As Bell moves over to first here, so now the tying run at first. Gina Cadillo represents the winning run at the plate. Hit by a pitcher first time, reach first on a drop strike. Here comes the throw, and it gets past shortstop. Bell reaches second again, tying run at second base. RBI, good hit, can bring her in. 2-0 count here now for Carrillo. Carrillo hit by a pitch for first at bat. She reached first on a drop strike. All high and away for a 3-0 count. So again, winning run at the plate, tying run at second. Martinez collected a hit, and she was called out trying to steal second. As Bell walked, she moved to second a few moments ago. 3-0 count. And a called strike for the 3-1. And last night we had a big matchup against the Texas Thundersticks and Chihuahua, Mexico. 5-3 comeback win for Mexico. 3-1 count. This ball hit hard and foul. Down the third base line, Carrillo looking to smoke it down the middle. How many times have we seen in this tournament the ball find the gap between the bag and the third baseman? I like to call it threading the needle. Here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch. High and upstairs, and that's going to be a walk. So back-to-back walks here for the Arsenal. Keep runners at first and second. So now the winning run at first, tying run at second. One down brings in Lissa Garcia. She had a double her last time, and she had an RBI single, scoring Carrillo in top bottom of the first. Runners on first and second with one down. Again, tying run at second, winning run at first for the Arsenal. This one hit hard. That one finds its way to the outfield. Runner rounding third. She's going to get the call home. And a tie ball game here. Lissa Garcia, her second RBI of the game, ties it up for the Arsenal. She'll score Brittany Isbell from second for run number 9, and we're tied. Escudillo moves over to second, and Garcia corrects her second RBI of the game. The one out, runners on first and second. Count brings up Kristen Morales. She had a 2 RBI double her last at bat. 1 for 2. Her first at bat was a fly out to the third baseman in the bottom of the first inning. Kristen Morales, 2 RBI double last up. She's going to sky one over to the shortstop, who reels it in for out number 2. Have 6 in the books, gets out number 2. And this brings in Julia Rodriguez, RBI single in the bottom of the first inning. Ball gets past the catcher. Runners will advance to scoring position. So now the winning run at third. Carrillo at third, Garcia at second. 1-0 count here for Rodriguez. High and outside for the 2-0. And Julia Rodriguez, 1 for 2 RBI single in the bottom of the first, reached second off the errant throw. Grounded out to a 4-3 ground out in the bottom of the second. 2-0 count. A pass ball upstairs, winning run can come in. Ball gets past, and it does. So we were told this would be the final inning of the game. Count, runner at third. Maybe the final out possible. Stopped by the catcher, 3-0 count. So Garcia at third, Guardillo scores from second, or third, excuse me. Count here between the Czech Republic and Arsenal. A called strike for the 3-1. Upstairs in her walks, Rodriguez goes to first. Reached base for the second time today. So 2 down runners here on first and third for the Arsenal in the possible final inning of the ball game due to time constraints. At least that's what we were told in between innings. This brings in Victoria Sanchez. Fastball runner trying to advance the third home. She does. Arsenal making a 2-run lead here, 11-9. Runner at second here, the former Rodriguez. Garcia scores from home on the 1-0 count. No count, pitch on the way. It's missing, and it's a 3-0 count. Count, pitch on the way. Ball hit back up over to the circle. Ball finds its way into the outfield. 1 run will score here. Oh, 3-run score in the bottom of the third.
This game is brought to you in part by the concession stand in Santa Rosa.
Throw on down the second, runner safe. For the 3-0 count. Ball caught on the fly. Out number 3 falls here. We go to the top of the fourth. We return. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rolando Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We're the Life for Cheerleaders.
Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston.
12-9 the score here. Arsenal collecting 8 runs. 5 runs, excuse me, 12-9. Ball hit up. 4-3 ground out, gets out number 1. Klimova retired. On up 5-3 here in the top of the 4th inning. Brings up Dolialova, who scored 2 runs, including an RBI triple. Called strike here for the 0-1. Texas Glory playing Gulf Coast Thunder up next here in the 18U division. Ball for the 1-1 count. Dolialova 2 for 2 with an RBI triple. She skies one over to center field. This one going back, and she makes the grab. Having to scatter a bit to her left, but she makes out number 2. Dolialova's retired for out number 2 with an F8. Out number 2 here as Kalinskal comes in. She had an RBI scoring Dolialova from third on a 6-3 sac ground out. One 0 count, pitch on the way. Downstairs. Arsenal trying to get something going, trying to close this out with 1 more out. Czech Republic trying to stay alive. And a called strike evens it up at 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. Count goes 3-1. Well, let's call the potential final hitter of this game. 3-1 count. Got her swinging. Now the count goes 4. She chases after one and goes behind. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No drop strike will be a walk, and Ska gets on over to first. As Rezakova now set to come in. Rezakova coming in. Called strike. Rezakova 2 for 2 RBI single. Scored in Dolialova in the top of the first, and she was scored in eventually herself for the second run of the game. And she singled in the top of the second, so 2 for 2 today. She remains perfect on the day for the Czech Republic. This one hit hard, and it goes just foul down the left field line for the 0-2. Pitch on the way. Upstairs for the 1-1. Ball hit out to left field. That'll stay fair for a base hit. Runners advance. And she's going to get the call to go to third. Here comes the throw, and she's safe at third. As Colin Skal goes all the way over to third. Rezakova reaches second off the double. 2 down now. Cordova comes in. She's 1 for 2. She represents the tying run at the plate for the Czech Republic. Strike for the 0-1 count. Still calling Scala at third, Rizakova at second, and the tying run at the plate in the form of Cordova. Chop back up over. It's going to be called a fair ball. Or foul ball, excuse me. Skardova. Chops this one forward over to the catcher. Throw to first. Comes in time. Get the out. That's the ball game. So a back and forth battle here between the Czech Republic and Arsenal survives it 12-9 off a comeback. Rio Sports Live player of the game, Alyssa Garcia, collecting 2 RBIs, going 3 for 3 on today. She scored 3 runs herself. Coming up next, Texas Glory take on the Gulf Coast Thunder. We return here on Real Sports Live's coverage of the Pony International World Series elimination rounds.
Item.